Hey everybody, it's Hugh StarCraft bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary. I am here with NS again. We are doing all of our casts together so far. So this is the third game in the series of Strelok, the blue Terran here, and Select, the red Terran. So both of them taking a probe off the line very early, but before we get into too much detail here, I'd like to let NS say a couple things.
Hey guys, it's NS. As Hugh mentioned, this is the third game in what I believe is a best-of-5 series between Strelok and Select. I do notice these two SCVs duking it out on the map, and the reason we're probably saying that is if you did see the last game, there was some very early cheese. I actually forgot who it was because we had a bit of delay in casting these, but there was early cheese, I do remember that, so they're both trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. It is a Terran versus Terran matchup. Select is 2 games up right now, I believe, in this series, so it's going to put Strelok at a bit of a psychological disadvantage. And also, I do need to give a quick shout out to our friend Redo. You guys may notice that we have a new little overlay for our replay time bar. Redo did design that. He's very good with Photoshop, so huge thanks to him. It is awesome, and we love him for it.
Yes, so indeed, so the Select SCV here is going to try and delay. Ooh, he does not delay it very effectively there at that barracks. He is going to start attacking it, I guess, but unfortunately SCVs are going to be chasing him around the base. He's, I guess, checking for different things at this point as both players are getting their barracks. No cheese did go down. To clarify your question, it was Strelok using the cheese last time, so that early Select probe maybe was going to try and give him a taste of his own medicine. But I like the how coordinated these players are, both of them going exactly the same builds at this time, getting a early refinery as well as a barracks.
I do believe that's actually the second game in this series where we've seen both players go identical builds, so we'll see if it splits off a little sooner. So far they're still the same, but I remember last time they were the same up until like factory and getting factory units. And it wasn't until then they started to diverge, which was a little bit amusing. So we'll see what they go for here. This is actually starting to look strangely reminiscent of that first game. Although I guess this is a fairly standard Terran opener as well.
Yeah, so that SCV did not get any scouting. I don't believe Strelok got any scouting in the base. He was unfortunately stopped by that Marine, as I guess he did not want to lose that in the end. But I guess he did see the barracks. He knows there's no cheese going down anywhere on the map, and I guess that's probably what he was looking for. So that SCV and Marine are going to start pushing across. Maybe we'll look for some early attacks here. Ooh, that SCV does get beaten up.
And we actually do have a very early Ghost Academy on the way for Select. Noticed him getting the first gas earlier than Strelok a minute ago. Strelok actually getting Command Center going for a faster expansion. So it's interesting to see a Ghost Academy this early. Hopefully this means we're going to see some nukes, because those are always fun.
Yeah, I could definitely see him getting some cloaked ghosts for harassment. Those are very effective in Terran versus Terran. At least from what I know. So as we do see the ghost coming out on the field, and I believe we're going to see cloak for him when he gets enough gas, maybe. That's what I would expect.
So, nothing too exciting going on at the moment. We do actually have a scan going down for Strelok, but it is just barely going to catch that Ghost Academy on the edge, so he is going to know that's there. It's going to be really good for him, because now he can take measures to prevent that. He should start getting some detectors, probably. I would expect to see those coming out soon.
Yeah, putting down that bunker, I would definitely like to see maybe an engineering bay, if at the least, as well as some detection. Maybe he didn't really notice it, but at this level I would expect him to notice. He is getting the starport, so we might see Ravens for detection, as it takes a while for Cloak to work, and he hasn't even started it at this point. So maybe we're just going to see all ghosts, because he has not gotten anything besides ghosts at this point. He's pumping out one more ghost at the moment.
There's 2 ghosts and a single Marine. If we look at the units tab, actually, if Strelok were to just go for a push right now, I guess it would be 5 Marines against 2 ghosts. So he would have a little bit of an advantage, but I don't know if he would be able to make something work. Although if things continue at this point, I definitely do think that Strelok is going to be at an advantage just in terms of units, as long as he doesn't let this game go on so long that Select does manage to let his tech advantage kick in.
Yeah, so at this point, really, I don't think these ghosts are going to be too effective against those Marines in the bunker, especially without Cloak. If we do see Cloak on the way, they could be a lot more effective. We do see the command center almost halfway done for Select, and we also have another barracks on the way, so we're probably going to see some more Ghosts or Marauders like this, so even putting in a Marauder in his army. If we look at the army size at this point, definitely Select is ahead just because the cost of those Ghosts, so we'll see if they really pay off for him.
We do have a few more barracks going down for Select, 2 more at the moment, and we do have a Raven on the way by Strelok, almost finished. Good of him to get that to deal with the cloaking. We do have this small Terran army moving in. It is going to run to that army, and it's going to be forced, or run to the bunker rather, and it is going to be forced back. So they are going to start going for this destructible debris, but good play by Strelok, putting the supply depot up there. He's going to be able to spot